Last call at the bar tonight. Glasses clinking under low amber light. Last call ringing through the room. Bartender moving with the groove. Couples leaving through the rain. Soft trumpet washing through the pain. Ashtray full beside my drink. Enough silence left to think. Funny how the loudest crowd still leave people lonely somehow. Used to chase attention hard, thinking love lived inside applause. Now the jazz around midnight feels more comforting than nightlife. Every tired face around the bar carrying invisible scars. Still the bass line moving low makes the whole room feel less cold. Last call for the lonely tonight. Moonlight glowing through the blinds. Every slow saxophone refrain helping tired hearts remain. No pressure proving who we are, just soft jazz inside the dark. And for one small moment here, loneliness disappears. Bartender stacking chairs with care, cleaning glasses in warm air. Jukebox humming old soul songs like the night itself holding on. Maybe healing isn't loud. Maybe peace don't draw a crowd. Maybe little midnight scenes matter more than bigger dreams. Rainwater sliding down the street, taxi lights beneath the beat. And the deeper the piano plays, the softer gets the pain. No real answers in the room, only music and the moon. Still tonight that's more than enough to hold somebody up. Some nights the music is the only thing keeping people together. Last call for the lonely tonight. Moonlight glowing through the blinds. Every slow saxophone refrain helping tired hearts remain. No pressure proving who we are, just soft jazz inside the dark. And for one small moment here, loneliness disappears. Top floor windows, empty silence. City lights don't answer questions. Penthouse stretching over downtown lights. Everything expensive, polished bright. Italian marble under tired feet. Still the room don't feel complete. Used to think success would calm my chest. Instead it only dressed the stress. And the deeper the skyline glows, the lonelier the evening grows. Champagne chilling by itself, luxury books upon the shelf. No real joy inside the scene, only curated magazine dreams. but the slow saxophone through the speaker haze cuts through all the fake displays. Like the music understands the truth. Money never solved for you. Penthouse without peace tonight. Moonlight pouring silver wine. Every jazz piano refrain echoing invisible pain. No amount of views outside can quiet what's inside. Only slow soul melodies make room to breathe. Elevators humming somewhere low. Luxury parties down below. Everybody dressed expensive there, still carrying invisible fear. Funny how the world rewards people too exhausted to enjoy. And the older that my spirit gets, the more I worship rest. Cast me a blanket near the couch. No urgent need to leave the house. And tonight the silence sounds less cruel, because the music's soft and true. Maybe calm is revolutionary now. Maybe softness stands out loud. Maybe the richest thing alive is finally sleeping right. Success without peace becomes another prison. Penthouse without peace tonight. Moonlight pouring silver wine. Every jazz piano refrain echoing invisible pain. No amount of views outside can quiet what's inside. Only slow soul melodies make room to breathe.
Steam rising from noodle shops, rainwater glowing under neon dragons.
Chinatown after midnight rain, neon dripping down the lane, steam rising from restaurant doors, soft jazz floating from the stores, old men playing cards inside, taxi lights slowly passing by. And the city somehow feels alive when nobody trying hard to shine. Warm soup steaming near the booth, tiny places carrying truth. No luxury brands around the block, still the night feels rich somehow. Used to think wealth looked tall and cold, glass towers wrapped in gold. Now the Little Tell's cafe downstairs feels more honest than millionaire. Chinatown after rain tonight, red lanterns glowing through the night. Every slow saxophone refrain washing warm through the rain. No pressure hanging in my chest, only finally getting rest. And the deeper the night became, the softer felt the pain. Street cook laughing with his friends, no performance, no pretend. Simple moments, breathing slow, teaching me what matters most. Funny how the smallest scenes often carry bigger peaks, and the vinyl humming through the wall makes the whole world feel small. Maybe joy don't need excess, maybe calm itself impresses. Maybe healing lives in places far away from status races. And tonight beneath neon light, the world finally feels alright. Not because the problem's gone, because the music carried on.
Some streets still remember how to live slowly.
Chinatown after rain tonight, red lanterns glowing through the night. Every slow saxophone refrain washing warm through the rain. No pressure hanging in my chest, only finally getting rest. And the deeper the night became, the softer felt the pain. Hotel room, balcony lights, mini bar humming softly in the dark. Hotel robe tied loose tonight, balcony glowing silver white, city stretching underneath the haze. Another lonely luxury escape room service tray beside the bed. Too many thoughts inside my head. Funny how expensive rooms still leave enough silence to hear anxiety breathe. Used to dream about this kind of life, private elevators, skyline nights. Now the deeper that the evening falls, the less impressive money sounds. Yet the jazz trumpet through the speaker hum makes the pressure come undone. Like the music understands the cost of always trying to look bossed up. Hotel robe, confessions after dark, moonlight pouring through the glass. Every slow jazz melody turning pressure into peace. No ambition left to prove, only soft late night grooves. And tonight the city lights feel less lonely in my eyes. Tiny shampoo bottles by the sink, enough quiet left to think. Everybody online showing wins, nobody posting what pressure is. But the saxophone around 2 a.m. sounds honest again. No filters inside the tone, just tired souls trying to cope. Maybe adulthood isn't speed, maybe growth means learning peace. Maybe calm is underrated now, in a loud world screaming out. And tonight the room feels warm enough to finally loosen up. Not because the sweet expensive, because the jazz is genuine. Luxury without peace is just decoration. getting cold by the window. Gold chains shining under dim light. Whole city chasing something tonight. Black coffee bitter on my tongue. Another long night finally done. Gold chain resting near the ashtray smoke. Funny how expensive things still feel broke. Used to think luxury meant freedom somehow. Now it mostly looks exhausted now. Everybody flexing through fatigue, trying hard to look complete. Downtown rain against the sweet hotel. Soft saxophone ringing like a spell. Every slow piano chord tonight feels warmer than designer life. I remember counting every move, trying hard to always improve. Now the jazz bar down the street feels richer than elite prestige. Black coffee and gold chains tonight, city glowing silver white. Every soft bass line refrain, pulling softness through the strain. No scoreboard inside my soul, no obsession left to control. Just warm jazz and breathing slow, somewhere peaceful left to go. Bartender wiping crystal clean. Late night lovers in the scene. Nobody really saying much. Still the room feels full of trust. Funny how the quiet spaces heal more than money ever will. And the trumpet through the smoke-filled air makes loneliness easier to bear. Used to fear slowing down too much, like stillness meant losing touch. Now the moonlight through the blinds feels expensive to my mind. Maybe calm itself is wealth, maybe rest is health. Maybe the richest thing alive is peace you don't need to buy.
Everybody wearing gold, trying to hide invisible pressure.
Black coffee and gold chains tonight, city glowing silver white. Every soft bass line refrain, pulling softness through the strain. No scoreboard inside my soul, no obsession left to control. Just warm jazz and breathing slow, somewhere peaceful left to go.
Balcony cold against bare feet. City almost silent for once.
4 a.m. cigarette glow, tiny sparks against the cold. Balcony overlooking sleeping streets, soft jazz moving underneath. Used to love the endless nights, thought exhaustion meant ambition, right? Now the quiet before sunrise feels sacred in my eyes. Wine glass resting near the rail, summer wind carrying distant trains. Whole city finally losing noise, leaving room for softer thoughts. And the guitar solo through the room sounds beautiful beneath the moon, like the music understands fatigue better than therapy. 4 a.m. balcony jazz tonight, blue moon hanging over white lights. Every soft key and no chord, unlocking hidden doors. No pressure left to entertain, no obsession left to explain. Only slow music in the sky, keeping me alive. Sleeping behind the walls, air conditioner humming low. And for once the future doesn't scare me, the night itself prepared me. Funny how the darkest hours sometimes carry the calmest state of mind. Like the world gets honest when it's tired, and the soul no longer hides. The skyline slowly turning gray, morning creeping toward the day. Yet the saxophone still sounds warm, like shelter from the coming storm. Maybe peace ain't permanent, maybe that's what makes it precious. And tonight these little jazz refrains made me feel human again.
The city finally stopped shouting, so the music could whisper.
Tonight, blue moon hanging over white lights. Every soft hit and no chord, unlocking and hidden doors. No pressure left to entertain, no obsession left to explain. Only slow music in the sky, keeping me alive.
Vinyl crackle under orange sunset light. The city finally slowing down. Orange sunlight through dusty blinds, old soul records helping my mind. Vinyl spinning slow beside the couch, no urgent spin inside the house. Used to feel wasting my time, always optimizing every night. Now the evening itself feels rich without trying to become something. Laundry hanging by the kitchen door, books stacked on the hardwood floor. Tiny apartment, but the spirit calm. Jazz guitar carrying one. Funny how peace looks ordinary. No spotlight, no ceremony, just tea steam floating through the room and saxophone beneath the moon. Vinyl sunset therapy tonight. Soft grooves underneath gold light. Every tired thought slowing down. Every heavy feeling settling now. No scoreboard inside my chest. Only finally getting rest. And the deeper the records play, the more alive I feel. Neighbors laughing through thin walls, distant sirens somewhere far. Yet the room got sacred energy, like the music protecting me. Maybe healing happens quietly, not dramatically. Maybe peace arrives in songs that move gently all night long. Old photographs beside the lamp, little memories without plans. And the bass line near the chorus now feels softer than ambition sounds. Maybe the richest thing we own is somewhere safe to feel at home. And tonight the jazz understands everything I couldn't explain. Some nights don't change your whole life, they just remind you how to live. Vinyl sunset therapy tonight. Soft grooves underneath gold light. Every tired thought slowing down. Every heavy feeling settling now. No scoreboard inside my chest. Only finally getting rest. And the deeper the records play, the more alive I feel.
Blue suit hanging by the mirror. Another long night finally over. Blue suit folded on a chair at night. Taxi glow against the blinds. Cufflinks resting near the ashtray smoke. Every part of sting feels like a joke. Used to think appearance healed pain. I thought status covered up the strain. But the deeper the city night became, the more exhausted I became. Dinner meetings, empty praise. Artificial smiles for days. Everybody selling confidence, nobody discussing loneliness. Still the trumpet through the lounge downstairs cuts through all the expensive air. like the music knows exactly how. Success can still feel hollow somehow. Blue suit, empty heart tonight, moonlight pouring through the white blinds. Every slow jazz melody breaking chains quietly. No amount of gold or fame could calm the pressure in my veins. Only music underneath low light makes the soul feel right. Whiskey bottles sweating by the sink, giving myself a chance to think. What if peace was always free? What if rest was dignity? Funny how the things we chase often leave the same old ache. Yet one honest saxophone line can heal the spirit for the night. The city's still screaming below, late night traffic moving slow, but the room got softer energy, like the jazz setting something free. And for once I don't need to win, don't need to impress them again. Just brush drums and breathing slow, somewhere gentle left to go. Nobody teaches men how to rest, only how to compete. Blue suit, empty heart tonight, moonlight pouring through the white blinds. Every slow jazz melody breaking chains quietly. No amount of gold or fame could calm the pressure in my veins. Only music underneath low light makes the soul feel right.
White linen curtains moving with the night wind, skyline glowing silver beyond the balcony. White linen dancing near the open glass, summer night drifting slow past, city lights glowing underneath the haze, jazz guitar carrying through the space. Used to think the skyline meant arrival, proof somehow I had survived. Now the penthouse silence after dark feels more honest than success itself. Fresh fruit sitting near expensive wine, nobody here except my mind. And the deeper the evening grows, the less important money looks. Funny how ambition burns so loud until you're finally alone with yourself. Then the soft bass line in the room starts revealing hidden truths. White linen skyline nights, moon reflecting silver white. Every slow saxophone refrain pulling softness through the pain. No finish line above the city streets, no real peace inside prestige. Only music teaching me how to breathe. Elevators humming far below, luxury parties moving slow, champagne laughter through the walls. Still the jazz sounds realer than it all. I remember fearing stillness once, like rest itself was dangerous. Now the moonlight near the couch feels richer than applause. Cashmere blanket by the chair, warm breeze floating through the air. And somewhere underneath the groove, my spirit finally starts to loosen. Maybe calm is revolutionary now. Maybe silence stands out loud. In a world obsessed with speed, softness feels elite. The skyline looks beautiful at night, but peace never lived inside the buildings. White linen skyline nights, moon reflecting silver white. Every slow saxophone refrain pulling softness through the pain. No finish line above the city streets, no real peace inside prestige. Only music teaching me how to breathe. Espresso machine steaming after midnight, chairs upside down on empty tables, rain tapping softly against the windows. Last customer leaving through the rain, street lights glowing gold again, barista wiping down the counter slow, soft jazz humming through the stereo, coffee beans and candle smoke, little conversations left unspoken, whole city still addicted to speed. This small cafe got different energy. Used to drink espresso just to grind, fueling anxious states of mind. Now the bitterness stays warm and deep, like the night itself finally letting me breathe. Tiny ceramic cups beside the sink, giving tired souls a place to think. Funny how the quiet corners stay alive long after louder dreams die. After hours, espresso machine, steam rising through the loaded scene. No pressure hanging in the room, only jazz beneath the moon. Every soft piano refrain, washing warm through city rain. And tonight, the slower pace feels like grace. Barista laughing with the cookout back, nobody worried keeping track. No expensive suits inside the room, no fake smiles built for business moves. Just sleepy eyes and gentle songs, somewhere simple to belong. And the trumpet through the speakers low makes the heavy world let go. Outside the buses still move fast, everybody rushing toward the next task. But inside the cafe near closing time, peace arrives without trying. Maybe luxury ain't crystal views, maybe calm lives in ordinary rooms. Maybe happiness comes quietly between the steam and melody. The city never really sleeps, but some places still know how to rest. After hours, espresso machine, steam rising through the low-lit scene. No pressure hanging in the room, only jazz beneath the moon. Every soft piano refrain, washing warm through city rain. And tonight, the slower pace feels like grace. Lights dimming one by one, rain still falling outside the cafe glass.